Hey guys, this will just be some this will just be some yapping about FNAF as I do this FNAF quiz. Just see if I could do. Yeah, there we go. Uh, and most of the stuff I will be yapping about will be covering a just an not an extremely wrong, but a wrong video I found on TikTok. Um, take Lefty Files, I think that's the user. But I guess as I do this, whatever. I'll explain them. It's Nightmare Foxy. That's show all. Oh, okay. Never mind. How do I go back? Uh, Bob. I'm just going back to here because that free Fazbear. Actually, I'm gonna do a different quiz real quick. Hold on, because this one doesn't make that much sense. No, this one's outdated. Doesn't have by their eye. Something again more featured. It's God. Okay. 2023. Oh no. Oh no, these are really old. This isn't. No, okay, I guess this is the. Actually, I'm gonna do this one. Hopefully this one actually works. Okay. So I'll go through the entire like slideshow, and then afterwards I'll go through what was right, what was wrong, because the entire thing was things the fandom always gets wrong. Part two. Okay. Fred Fazbear. Chica the chicken. Different ways to spell Chica by the bunny. And we'll do Foxy the Pirate. And we'll do Endo 1. We'll do. We're going for a. Technically, this should be Yellow Bear, but actually, this is Mr. Cupcake. Well, actually, that's actually a good subject or a good thing into the first slide. The first slide is Chica's Cupcake's name. Ken name is Mr. Cupcake, not Carl. That's a fan name, fan made name. This one's true. I guess I'll explain them as I do them, but yeah, this one is true. And yeah, that's more confirmed by Secret of the Mimic and a few other games, but just we named him Carl. Pretty cool. But yeah. I think the Carl name did get a reference though in the movie via one of the people who were breaking into Freddy's and then got murdered by the cupcake. So I found that pretty funny. Um so there's the character Jack, the fan made character from Day Shift at Freddy's that people keep on saying is Henry. Yeah, perfectly fine. It just shows a picture of Jack, whatever his name is. I forgot his last name, but yeah, from Day Shift at Freddy's. Yeah, the orange guy basically. Okay, and then this is the first like kind of false. The puppet is a she. The puppet animatronic is male, but the spirit is female. It's been confirmed through like FNAF, uh, Ultimate Custom Night, FNAF 2, and so on and so forth. Whatever. Most of the pronouns that the puppet, whenever you see the puppet pronouns, I'm pretty sure it's always male, but because of the voice and because we know Charlotte Emily is possessing the puppet, we know the actual spirit is female. Now let's go do the toys now. Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Mangle, the puppet. It should be the marionette, but whatever. Actually, I guess the Mangle would have been a good transition to this next one. Fix Foxy is Toy Foxy, not Funtime Foxy. This is a very good one. This one is true. A lot of people think it's Funtime Foxy. Because I know the fourth closet makes Funtime Foxy into Mangle. Also FNAF World doesn't help. FNAF World, which came out just before System Location, did do pre-Mangle, like to what Toy Foxy would be. They named it Funtime Foxy, which makes no sense at all. And again, it doesn't help that it was a recolor, and then that lull bit is a recolor of Funtime Foxy or Toy Foxy, but in Sister Location when she showed up, like physically in quotes, uh a little bit was shown to be a regular Funtime Foxy. So yeah, that's a good one, but whatever. Okay, who plays Michael in FNAF 4? I do dislike the fact that this one is true. It's true. I just dislike the fact that I'm still a firm believer, or I'm firm wisher that it was still the crime child of the bite victim. But keep going. Okay, we're gonna go on because we're gonna keep going until the end of FNAF 2 for this one. Actually, until the end of the Withered. So that was Withered Chico, right? Let me go double check. Yeah, Withered Chico and Withered Golden Freddy. Well, no, technically this is Golden Freddy. Technically speaking, this is Golden Freddy. That is Golden Freddy. And if it says Wither Golden Freddy, it's wrong. In Ultimate Custom Night and in FNAF 2, it's that character is called Golden Freddy. So Wither Foxy right there. Okay, now time to go on to this next one. The Unwithered's place and the FNAF 2 place are the same building. This is just untrue. Um, I said before that, oh yeah, Into the Pit isn't canon. Um, but that's just because it's not fully canon, at least. Like the books are like it's a mirror to what actually happened in canon. The way how they can be like considered are like, oh, they're like visions or like abstract depictions of what happened. Like because Into the Pit it shows the MCI, it shows the um yeah, it shows the MCI. The missing children's incident shows that. And It and it shows that no, it's not the same location at all. It was whatever Jeff's Pizza was before. If Jeff's Pizza is even a real place in the FNAF game lore, and then Pit Bonnie would be William, of course. Is a dad. Fakes being a dad. Um, and then whatever fakes being a good dad. Murders kids. Spring Bonnie. All that. It's you know Uh, but yeah. But do keep this one in mind for the next false, which will be just the next time that we talk about this. But yeah. Yeah, this is Balloon Boy. This is JJ. These are really funny names. Shadow Freddy. It's this one. It's RWQ. Yeah, that one. And these are the Paper Pals. Evil Enduo 2. This is Minigame Shadow Puppet. Minigame Shadow Balloon Boy. This is okay, then we'll go on to the next one here. The DCI never happened. The minigames, talking about like the FNAF 2 minigames or whatever. But they're saying that oh yeah, that minigame shows the MCI spirits again. The toys are possessed by the MCI remnant, just like the Fun Times. This has no like actual evidence, and it also just wouldn't make sense because why would we be seeing the dead kids again, even though one they weren't murdered at that location, which is why I said, "Oh, keep the last slide in mind," because that last slide, if it was canon, or if it was actually true, it would keep um in mind. It would like kind of uh it would reinforce the this slide that I'm talking about right now. But it doesn't make sense. Also, um, the fun times I don't know if it's been like fully uh confirmed or not. I remember people just saying it because of like Molten Freddy and stuff, but I don't get how the fun times are because the fun times were like like they were you whatever they were made by the time that like Fredbear's was up and running, not after. Which so it doesn't make sense. And by the time that we actually play uh the cis location, by the time that cis location takes place, then uh whatever. Then FNAF like FNAF 1 hasn't happened yet or whatever. Meaning that or no, what am I talking about? No. By the time that situation takes place, you know, the actual animatronics from FNAF 1 are still up and running. And yes, maybe like parts, but like we know that the at least Fun and Freddy and Circus Baby were both like they were able to capture kids, and then the Scooper, which is supposed to take a remnant. I hate the concept of remnant, but it's a thing. But yeah, no. Basically it just takes the remnant out. Whatever. Uh, I don't know. I just kind of find it a little weird. But anyway, back on to like the main topic of this slide I'm on. It shows the DCI children because this is the main evidence to support that it shows the DCI. The two main shadow animatronics. I know we just saw the minigame like Shadow Puppet and Balloon Boy. Those are minigames, obviously, and they're like background things. Not stuff that we can actually interact with. And those could just be like interpretations. Shadow Puppet could be an actual thing because of Charlotte or whatever, but probably not. It could just be like the little bit of agony that Charlotte has. Um, but the Shadow animatronics do show the fact that there were two different like killings at Freddy's at two different Freddy's locations. Shadow Freddy made first with the when William used the Golden Freddy suit to with the MCI. Because it has been confirmed multiple times actually that he used Golden Freddy at some point. And it would make sense for him to use it for the MCI because by the time that the DCI would have happened, Dead Kids incident, um, then Cassidy, Andrew, whatever you want to call him, would have been put into Golden Freddy, meaning it would be unusable. And also, Cassidy, even if it was like taken out, Cassidy, whatever, I'm just gonna say Cassidy. Cassidy would have spring locked him like instantly. Um, but you know, yeah, just and then with RWQ, Shabani, whoever, um, he came from Spring Bonnie, because William used Spring Bonnie for the DCI, and it would make sense because that agony came from the FNAF 2 location where Toy Bonnie was, and Shadow Bonnie heavily represents Toy Bonnie, despite um whatever. And I've heard people theorize, this is not canon though, that if there was a Spring Bonnie model at the time, Scott could have used uh a Spring Bonnie instead, but he wasn't going to model it for that. And I guess that theory alone does kind of work. I guess I'll do the fandoms as I do this. But oh, speaking of that, hello Spring Bunny. No, that's minigame Golden Freddy. Um, so that's Golden Cupcake. That's Phantom Cupcake. This thing's wrong. This is Phantom Cupcake. Okay. Um, yeah, no. Whatever. I forgot what I was talking about. I know something about Spring Bonnie. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I find it pretty silly. Okay. Let's go to Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Chica, Plush Trap, Jacko Bonnie, Jacko Chica, Nightmare, Nightmare Fredbear, Nightmare Yon, Nightmare BB, um, Freddles, Although, oh no, it doesn't have it. But no, it's Mini Freddy's was the original name, so that would have been a fun thing to put in there. Name her Foxy, name her Mingle, name her Cupcake, Jack o' Lantern slash Cupcake. Okay, hey, and now onto this next slide. It's a picture of Ultimate Custom Night, Fredbear, um, saying that this is Cassidy, not Fredbear, and then it has a picture of the minigame Fredbear from FNAF 4 saying this is the only canon Fredbear. As much as I dislike it's growing, it's been growing on me, but I do kind of dislike the uh ultimate custom model for Fredbear, but it does make sense. It does heavily make sense because um one it's supposed to represent Golden Freddy. It's supposed to look like Golden Freddy because we know that Golden Freddy becomes or Fredbear becomes Golden Freddy, so it would make sense that they look similar. The only difference that I think that is like actually a thing is the eyes. I think that the eyes would be whatever. He would actually have like actual, working eyes, and then probably um maybe hands. But this is the only bit of evidence that there is against Ultimate Custom Night Fredbear, and that's the hands having four fingers. I don't even know if that's like an actual thing or that's just because of the model that people made. Um, because I don't know if we even see his hands, but yeah, no, the hands that a lot of people have for the model is four fingered, just like FNAF 1 Freddy. But this can very clearly be the case because we've seen four fingered uh hands in minigames in the FNAF 4 minigames. So Fredbear could easily have four fingers. Like literally just put the pinky and ring finger together in the pinky of the suit finger, and then you're fine. So yeah, it's really not even that difficult to even believe that whatever. Um, Also, there's something I do think people need to believe about Fredbear. There was no possible way that the crime child could have survived being bitten by Fredbear. Because there's nothing in the games that says that Fredbear or that the crime child only had a missing frontal lobe or something. That was talking about the thing with Mangle. That was talking about the Bive 87, which was caused by Mangle. It's pretty much been confirmed. Also, the only animatronic in FNAF 2 that would have been out during the day and has two rows of sharp teeth and um there's two like bottom and top row of sharp teeth, and also the jump scare that Mangle has heavily implies um being able to bite off the frontal lobe. But with Fredbear, we see the crying child's head get crushed in the minigame. Of course, yeah, minigames keep them like take with a grain of salt, but like he's it's pretty much confirmed that he's going to die. Um, but yeah, also I'll do that after. I'll do this, but let me do Blora, Bitty Babs, Bon Bon, Rouge Circus Baby, Electrobab. We love Electrobab. Ennard, Funtime Foxy, Funtime Freddy, Mini Renas, Yendo, Bonnet, Scrap Baby. Where's okay? Yes, Screw Loba. Yes, Scrap Trap, Molten Freddy, Lefty slash Lefty. And I actually really like that the fact that they put that there because Lefty's actual name would be with the I, because of what his name stands for. But you know, Rockstar Freddy, Rockstar Bonnie, Rockstar Chica, Rockstar Foxy, Rockstar Parrot, because we don't. A lot of people call him Pickles, but again, that's a fan made name, just like Carl. El Chip, Funtime Chica, Funtime Cupcake. It's his Music Man, Nerd Bear, that's Ned Bear, Mr. Hippo, Happy Frog, Pig Patch. They should have done Pork Patch as the little FNAF world thing. Orville Elephant, Security Puppet, Bucket Bob My Goat, Mr. Can that's just Mr. Can Do. We got Mr. Sweep. No, we got Mr. Hugs, Handstand, Helpy, Candy Cadet. This is the I guess Paper Pals. I I don't know. I think it's like Lemonade Clown, Fruit Punch Clown, Gumballs with Hands, Neon Jukebox, Prize King, Egg Baby, Old Man Consequences, Dee Dee, Fredbear, Dreadbear. I guess I'll do FNAF help one first. Grim Foxy, Glitch Trap. It would be cool to have like Malhair, um, the anomaly, that stuff as well. Although I guess if they did the anomaly, it would be pretty hard to. Okay, or this is gonna be security breach. So let me do my little rant. Um. Oh yeah. Okay. This is the last slide. Afton was Afton killed for Remnant to put back together Crown Child and Elizabeth. He did care about his children. This is untrue. This is propaganda. Look, I think William Afton, cool character. I think him before uh being a dad and uh Remnant was better, but I digress. But he did not care about his kids. He did not. I'm gonna read exactly what I put. Um, okay, so William did not care about his kids. Evidence for it was not doing anything to stop the bullying of the crying child, like at all. Actually, we see him doing more to like torment the crying child whenever he's like drunk or anything because of well, we're guessing it's William. This is not like confirmed, but Midnight Motorist uh with Michael, or who we presume is Michael, maybe Mrs. Afton, who knows, actually like kind of stepping up for the crime child, who we're guessing is a crime child. And yeah. um but you um and then William drunkenly going over to Junior's and then being told he can't go in. And then next point of evidence for him not caring about his kids are Elizabeth Afton. She could have just made it so Circus Baby just would not have attacked her via facial recognition, which we know is a thing. We know that the technology in the FNAF universe is significantly more ahead of its time than it is in the real world. And facial recognition, I'm pretty sure, has been confirmed in Security Breach. At least some sort of like recognition, and even then, um, I think it's a safe assumption to um assume that there's facial recognition by the time that William was making the Fun Times because illusionists were a thing, all that. But also, hey, the toy animatronics, which came, it made like a decade, not even, after the FNAF, after the Fun Times were made. They had like advanced, uh, like criminal recognition software in their thing. And yeah. Oh, so I guess this is another point against the DCI not happening. The DCI happened because of the facial recognition. We would not have been attacked by at least the um main like whatever, like the main like toys wherever, like, especially as aggressive as they actually do attack, like they attack very aggressively, they would not have attacked if if it was just like parts of the MCI, because because the way how Remnant works is that it's not like, oh, you put like a little bit of it in on metal, and then the entire part of metal gets like fully act like it's an entire piece of soul, because at that point then one could just like kill a single child, and then or hell, one of his, and then uh just kind of have that be what he has as just his power source. But yeah, he did not care about his kids at all. Um okay. Let me Okay, and then okay, let me do this, and then I'll do the next video that this person has. I'm following them. I have no idea if going Freddy. It probably is going Chico. Gomer Gator, Roxy, Sunshine. Is this Sun? No, it's Sun, and then Moon. Technically, wouldn't it be like Moondrop? Actually, no. I think that's something with their candies. I don't know. Daycare tent would be better, but there's Eclipse. Staffbot, DJ Music Man, Wind Up Music Man, Glamrock Endo, Glamrock Bonnie. This is wrong. God, I no. This is Tangle. This is the Tangle. But fine, I guess I'll go the Blob. This is Burn Trap. I don't think that's a canon name. Actually, it might be, but we need better like names. Like we need like Malhair. We need names like that that are more like clever. This is Pat. No, it's the web format, but Oh, Glamrock Mr. Hippo. Oh, my beautiful boy. Ruined slash prototype Glamrock Freddy. Ruined Glamrock Chica. Ruined Roxanne Wolf. Ruined Montgomery Gator. This is Shattered Montgomery Gator. Shattered Glamrock Freddy. I forgot that their withered forms are called the Shattereds. But yeah, this is the Mimic. Okay, now this is going on to next thing. Alright. Mengel's gender is not yes. Do y'all not know what a joke is? I mean, obviously it's not yes, but like, also we haven't heard anything otherwise. Um, for Mangle. Uh, and like, yeah, obviously it's a joke. People know it's a joke. Like, the gender's not actually gonna be yes. If anything, it'd be like gender fluid, non-binary, whatever. Um, or if it had to go with one of the two main genders, it would be female. But yeah, yes is it. Everyone knows it's a joke. Everyone knows that yes is a joke. Gender. Um, and like, I haven't seen anyone taking it like all too seriously. The most seriousness I've seen in it is people um going farther with the joke, saying, "Oh, Fun and Foxy's like maybe," or Fun and Foxy's no, like Lolbit's maybe. Like that. It's funny. It's funny to add on to the joke. Um, that's like me saying, "Oh, Spring Bonnie's gender is rabbit," because of FNAF World. It's funny. Um, but yeah, people know it's a joke, and people know the gender's not yes. Maybe some newer people, but like I think even then they'll kind of understand it's a joke within like a week of being in the fandom. I have no idea. I'm talking really fast. Uh but it's just I'm too nerdy about this. Okay. Um God, this is oh my God. Okay, this one's just bad. This one's literally just bad. because it's just the jokes of the FNAF fandom, and they're like hating on the jokes. It's like Bonnie cannot uh one, they spell warp wrong. They said a wrap time and space. Actually, it's warp. Again, the fandom not knowing what sarcasm is. Obviously, we know it's a joke. When people um say Bonnie for the strongest FNAF character, they know it's a joke. We've seen memes of Bonnie swimming on air. It's very clearly a joke. And I think this person's just taking the jokes too literally. Or I don't know who they've like seen with the jokes, because hey, who knows? Maybe one of their friends or something was like just unfunny and took the jokes too seriously. But the majority of the FNAF fandom knows these are jokes and are not actually going to take them that seriously. Okay, anyway, let's go do some Secret Reach. Or not Secret Reach, whatever. Secret of the Mimic. This is part time Chica. This is the White Tiger mascot. Uh, Elephant mascot. Nurse Dolly. I don't know these guys that much. Sleeping Moon, I think? I have no idea. Oh, okay, Adventures. Wait, hold on, let me see. Oh, nothing here. Okay. The pup is not a toy. She was created in 1985 along with Wizards. Uh yeah, well actually it's the originals. Because of in the whatever like last shift or whatever that book that was that interactive book with the Ralph, aka the phone guy, being the main protagonist in it. But we at least we do know that the puppet was in the FNAF 1 location. But that's after FNAF 2, so I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, no. A lot of people know that the puppet was before um the toys, and actually a lot of people think it was actually before where they actually were. Like even in my um FNAF building, like series of Minecraft and stuff. Like I do know like that the puppet was made after Fredbear's. Um, I still add it because it's fun. But yeah, no, and a lot of people know that I think they just group them up with the toys sometimes, but most of the time it's just because it's easier. Because it's by toys they mean like the performing animatronics that are out in the day. Like they group Balloon Boy up as the toys as well. Technically, I think there's a stronger argument for him being a toy animatronic, but but Puppet and Balloon Boy, they're more like miscellaneous, you know. Anyway, let's go Adventure Freddy. This is Adventure Bonnie. This is Adventure Chica, Foxy, Adventure Golden Freddy, Adventure Adult 1, Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, Toy Bonnie, Mangle, Adventure Funtime Foxy. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about before. Uh, Pre-Mangle or whatever was called Funtime Foxy in FNAF World. Adventure Balloon Boy, Adventure Gigi or JJ. Gigi, no JJ. Adventure Puppet. Although actually no, I'm pretty sure this one's wrong because I swear it was actually called the Marionette in FNAF World. Evil Endo 2. Adventure Wizard Freddy. What are these models, bro? I'm pretty sure you could just search up the adventure characters and then it will just show you. Okay, let's go all the adventure wizards. Shadow Freddy, yeah, Crying Child, Adventure Purple Guy, Adventure Paper Pals, Springtrap, Phantom Freddy. Just the gameplay is very funny. Adventure Phantom Chica, Phantom Foxy, Adventure Phantom Mingle, Adventure Phantom Balloon Boy, Puppet, Adventure Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Bonnie, Adventure Nightmare Toy Chica. No, Adventure Foxy. I'm pretty sure Adventure is spelled wrong. I have no idea if it. Actually, I don't think it is. Nightmare Fredbear. Are these Gmod models? I think these are Gmod models. What? Okay. Look, I know they said that it's not gonna be the best, but like, see, look, this is what I was expecting. I was just expecting like this, because these are like very public models. It's not like they're like, you know. What is? Ooh, ooh, this is not. What's with this arm? Why is it using? Okay, this is funny. There's my Boom Boy. Endo Plush. Adventure Fredbear. Adventure Spring Bonnie. I I love and I hate this model of Spring Bonnie or this picture of Spring Bonnie because it's like it looks too serious for Spring Bonnie, bro. Like Adventure Spring Bonnie, too like too equipable. Like I think even if it was like towering over me, I'd still try and pick it up. Adventure Chipper, Adventure Coffee. It's the Adventure Coffee Bot, I guess. No, coffee. It's just coffee. I'm gonna do that. If I get that one wrong, it's just not my fault. Dude, Lolbit, Tangle. Actually it's Adventure Tangle because of yeah, whatever. Okay. Do this. This is what I might get a few wrong because I don't know the AR skins that much. Okay, Music Man is a fun time. Yes, this is true. This is true, and I mean it's pretty much pretty much whatever um like maybe not proven like but it makes sense because yeah, Fredbear is not Freddy and Spring Bonnie is not Bonnie. They're completely separate characters. This is just simply wrong. Spring Bonnie and then Fred Bear is short for Freddy Bear or Freddy Fazbear. Trust me, I've trust me. A lot of people have like, you know, and also Fredbear turns into Golden Freddy. This is just simply untrue. Um, yeah, I'm looking of I'm looking at the comments right now. A lot of people like either making fun of the stuff, which is like because it's like the misspelling of warp, and then bring up Spring Bonnie gender for the Mangle gender. Um, and then the slide six, which is what we are on right now with that. They brought my exact point of Freddy Fazbear in Spring Bonnie. Yeah, they are the early iterations. Let's go. Argonaut Toy Freddy, Big Bad Foxy. I know a few of these guys. Blackheart Bonnie. This is Black Ice Frostbear. Boulder Toy Bonnie. Broiler Baby. Katrina Toy Chica. I know that one because it rolls off the tongue really nice. Chocolate Bonnie. This is Clockwork Ballora. It should have been Clown Trap and it's Clown Spring Trap. This is the Curse. This is Deep Sea Endo. Easter Bonnie. Firework Freddy. Flamethrower Bear Endo. Might be that. Flame Trap again would have been cool, but no, it's Flaming Spring Trap. Shamrock Freddy. Frost Plush Trap. Hey, Frost Trap. Frost Trap would have been cool. Um, Frostbite Balloon Boy. Great Escape Golden Freddy. This is Heartsick Baby. High Score Toy Chica. Game Over Toy Chica. Man, I wonder. Jetpack Balloon Boy, I would think. I don't know. Liberty Chica. Starbucks Chica. What? No. Low Red Chica, I think. I have no idea. Magician Mangle. I know that one. Melted Chocolate Bonnie. Piranha Plush Trap. Piranha Trap. That would be cool. Radioactive Foxy, like the Flying Dutchman one. Ringleader Foxy. Is it Ringleader or Ringmaster? I think it's Ringleader. Flaming Chica. Oh no, Scorching Chica. Deep Sunken Toy Bonnie. I know that because a FNAF were refreshed. Rotten Balloon no, Swamp Balloon Boy. High Score Toy, no, System Error Toy Bonnie. Toxic Springtrap. VR Toy Freddy, I don't know. Woodland Toy Freddy. I actually know some of these guys because I was around. Serpent Mangle. Freddy Frostbear. Because I was around for some of these. This is Black Time Freddy. I'm gonna do that one quick. Okay, next slide. Something like a FNAF, correct FNAF timeline doesn't exist. Each person views the timeline different, fills and gaps what they want. Yes, but you could also get a. I mean, count this as a half. I'm gonna go on to the next slide. But this one is like, it depends. Like you can't have everything correct, but if you don't fill in the blanks, it's pretty objective. What's right, what's wrong. Um, not the exact order of stuff. Like you can't do like the exact order of the missing of the MCI victims. You can do a rough estimation of like Susie and then whoever like next. Actually no, I think maybe and the reason why Susie's first is of Ultimate Custom Night. Although I do think in Princess Quest 3, I think it is. Um it does have or one of the Princess Quest games. It does have the order that the missing kids were killed. I have no idea. Though. Uh okay. BNO. You can do like a more like broad just from stuff that we know. You can get that in the timeline order. You can't there's blanks. Um but yeah, for the most part, you like this one's mostly true. The fairy died hiding in Bunny died fighting, automatically a fan made and not canon. Or astronomically fan made and not canon. Yes. Spell canon wrong, but Yes, and I love the fact that this was brought up. This is an amazing thing to debunk because this is a TikTok slideshow. But yeah, it's definitely a big misconception. Especially like 2 years ago, that this was like true in quotes because just it's simply not like Bonnie fighting. No, the only evidence we have for Bonnie fighting in any games is Joy of Creation and him throwing hands. That's the entire joke with Bonnie is that he throws hands. But yeah, I do actually like the fact that that one was there, despite a lot of them being wrong. But along with the Wizards, represent how the children died. Yes, I love this one because okay, look, William is a monster or whatever, or he's a murderer, but he's not gonna like break a little girl's jaw and rip her hands off. They're not gonna rip off like Jeremy's arm and rip off his face. That's something William would not do. Like, yeah, he might have like a little fun with it, but I don't think he's gonna do that. Like I think that's a little like gruesome. And for like, oh, Cassidy, gonna break her spine? No, I don't think so. I don't think that again, I'm happy that this one was here, but I think it's a very stupid theory that even happened. Hey, Foxy isn't broken because Scott made him during a car trip. What do y'all think? Oh no, oh shit, there goes his legs. This one is false. This one just straight false. Scott has confirmed that the reason why Foxy is withered is because he was on a car trip. This one is false, but the actual withering is not because of the car trip itself. It's because Scott, he messed up a bit of the drawing. So he's like, gave him an idea, and he's like, you know what? I like this. I think I should make him look withered, and hey, that it caused him to become withered. Like the actual card trick isn't what um made him uh whatever. It isn't actually what made him yeah, like it doesn't show him like as he was during the car ride. It shows him how Scott reimagined what happened during the car ride and all that. Okay, hold me. Oh, this one is weird. Okay, I can't take that. It was a thing of like, oh, all the remnant stuff. Um, but no, it's funny. Um, it was looked like it looked like everyone became whoever. Um, okay, I guess as we do the neons, I'm gonna go through some more stuff that this person made. Like some like facts or theories or whatever. I think I did like half these wrong. Hold on. It's blacklight. It's the blacklight animatronics. This is part. No, this is not Shadow Chica. This is Neon Chica. This is Hollow. No, this is Beacon Bonnie. I'm pretty sure. Neon Bonnie. Okay, these are okay. Fun and Foxy's true gender being male. Yes, this is just true. A lot of people say it's female. It's not. This Foxy's not the fastest animatronic. I mean, true. I mean, yeah, obviously he's not going to be the fastest. Like the Blob, I think would be faster. Um, the puppet's the fastest, I think, who we know can move. But no, Foxy's just the only one that we see moving until the games go like 3D or whatever. Actually, no, technically until FNAF 3, where we see Phantom Freddy and Springtrap. So FNAF fact, the best designs in the series, and it shows these scraps. Simply untrue, because the designs are very clearly um like they're it's what is the best design spelled wrong, by the way. Um but what's the best design is very clearly like these are the twisted animatronics, by the way. But they're very clearly uh twistable. Actually, quick thing before I go on a rant about the designs. Um I I for the life of me, because of the oddities roleplay, or like the whatever, the FNAF Minecraft roleplay series. I used to think that this guy's name was Silver for the longest time. But yeah. Oh, more just location. Handy real quick. Okay, I guess this will be mini games. Okay. I guess I'll go through these guys a little bit. So Scrap Baby, I think Scrap Baby is a really good design. I'm gonna be honest, I think Scrap Baby is a really, really good design. Mole and Freddy, I do like Mole and Freddy's design more than like Ennard's. Let me just make sure this is okay, that's still recording. Um Afton or Scrap Trap, I hate without passion. Like it could have been so much better. It could have been so much better, bro. Um and I've seen something better, like better in quotes. Um like fan models. I think it's mostly just proportions, in my opinion. It's mostly just the proportions. I think other than that, he would have been fine. But the thing is, if his ears were bigger and further up, I think if his I think if that just was a thing, then it would have been fine. Uh, and also I think this is something that a lot of people also need, like, take care of with Scrap Trap. I don't think Scrap Trap would have bone lungs or like whatever. Like I don't think they're supposed to be lungs. I think they could be like, oh, the collarbone or something. The collarbone or like like whatever. Like there are just actual bones that just got moved downwards because of his guts and all that. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think I hear a lot of people like complaining about that, but you know, um, anyway, also Lefty. I do think Lefty I think it could have been a bit more clear that it's the puppet. I've seen like some fan designs, but Lefty alone is a really good design. Um, even if like so I think showing the puppet more would have been good. Like having like the puppet, you could see kind of see like the mask of the puppet through the like mouth of Lefty, etc. Maybe like the one of Lefty's eyes is like the puppet's eye, like whatever. I do think it being like a bit more of like, oh yeah, it's the puppets in there. I would think that would have been cooler, but even then, the Lefty it's a good design in the just a Rockstar Freddy recolor. Charlotte Emily, we got Elizabeth Afton, we got Henry Emily. I hate this art of Henry. This is Oswald. This is the Master Bullies. Older brother Michael Afton. Technically, it's just the Foxy kid, but crying child. Who's Luke? I'm sorry. Who's Luke? Who's Teddy? Teddy Roosevelt. This is Cassie. This is Brow Boy. This is Ball Boy. This is Little Joe. This is magician puppet. I think I have no idea. This is Auto Chipper. This is Gold Endo. This is Gold Mine. This is Graveweed. This is Seagoon. This is Bounce Pot. This is Minigame Pizza Bear. I guess that's what you would call them. Burnt Frettles. I don't know. Mystic Hippo. Phone Guy. Withered Bonnet. I don't know. Broken Bonnet. I guess. Broken Bonbon. Okay. Okay. Well, do you like I can like at least show me what I did wrong? Answers here. Okay. Okay. We'll scroll through that after this section. FNAF 3 is a boss fight. This makes sense. It's you against Spring Trap. This makes sense. This isn't really a fact. It's more just feeling like a thing. like although it does make sense. So yeah. If, hey, if shadows can adapt to any form, maybe all the shadows are the same agony being. Um, I've heard this theory. I don't really like it. It doesn't make too much sense. And again, it's a theory. And thankfully they do say theory instead of fact this time. Um, I mean, I've heard this theory before. I've heard this theory before the suit was made. Oh, that broke. That broke. Can't fart. Um, and I don't. So I've heard more about it, and it does it's like it's a being that's chasing agony or whatever. But like it doesn't make too much sense either. Um, in my humble opinion, I'm not saying it's a bad theory, but it's not a very good theory. Actually, no, it's a good theory. It's not a theory that me personally I hope it's is true. Only one more quick one. If Gendo could be Going Freddy, we know Cassidy escaped freely of Going Freddy because Cassidy Spears is out. When it was out when Going Freddy was never broken down by Afton. Gendo appearance are similar to Going Freddy's, just kind of appearing there. After Afton's death, Cassidy may half followed Mike into the ground. She could have possessed a spare endo. Endo's name is a mixture of words yellow and endo, similar to Golden Frey's original name, Yellow Bear. Yeah, that's a good theory. I mean, I've seen that theory a lot, or like it being like, oh, golden, like golden, or Funtime Fredbear, something. I don't know. Okay, let me just see which ones I get wrong, and I will either fight or I'll just kind of this one. No, I'm correct. I'm objectively correct for this one. This one, this is not Wither Golden Freddy. It's Golden Freddy. There's more evidence for it to be Golden Freddy than there is for it to be Wither Golden Freddy. It makes sense for it to be Wither Golden Freddy, but it's not. Okay. Since we saw an incorrect one, I'll look through this theory. What if Surge Baby was designed as a vessel to hold Elizabeth's Athens soul and make her immortal? After Evan's death, the woman got obsessed with immortality. Baby seemed to ignore all the kids and just go directly to Elizabeth. This mini game is uh Baby's AI memory and it's 100% literal. It's showing the mini game where you see Baby get taken. Dean Maker just remains that could support it. From Elizabeth. Change of the eye color from possession was only for Circus Baby. Uh, the only other time that we see this is the puppet losing the green eyes and gaining tears. So okay, I do think this is just not a good theory. Um, I'm not even like trying to hate. I just don't think this can be possible because again, Bloom does not care about his kids at all. Like he does not care about his kids at all, and he wouldn't want her to be immortal. And also for the whole uh like thing of the about the kids or whatever about ignoring all the other kids. It's because Search Baby was Search Baby can only capture one kid at a time. And Elizabeth just happened to be the only kid that was when there was only like one in the room. Also for the eye color, it shows Susie having blue eyes, Chica having purple or like pinkish or whatever, and uh Baby changing her eyes to green or whatever. That could just be the amount of control that the animatronic that the spirit has over the animatronic, because we've seen that the MCI kids don't have all that much control of the animatronics. It could do with like agony, like how much agony that the person is able to like have within them or like release upon death. Because there's a theory that circus that Elizabeth was still alive for a little bit until she got scooped within Baby. Later on. Not in cis location, but like before that. Um, and that could have been agonizing, or could have starved to death inside of her. Um, and that could have it could have been the remnant, and then plus agony of being trapped, agony of hey, maybe hearing your dad in there, like outside, and ignoring it. That could have been very traumatic and agonizing for Elizabeth. And also, hey, it's a very cramped area. Probably it's a child claustrophobic. Um, and then the only other case, and this kind of helps support the theory of the um it does of how much like the spirit has a control over the animatronic with the puppet. The tears are it's the Charlotte crying or whatever, and then whatever. Yeah, changes eye colors. Also, it was probably also just like redesigned, you know, redesigned by Henry. Because also it also gained like the white stripes and everything. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's just keep going until I see the next wrong one. Okay, go. Minigame Fredbear. This is okay. Like this one I can see is wrong. It's I guess yeah Fredbear, but whatever. Let's keep going. For all these guys. Okay, I made a lot. Okay, I'm happy I got a lot of these right. Thinking these weren't really all that hard. Going until we see when it's wrong and either disprove or prove it. What did I get wrong here? Is maybe the shatters? Probably some so far it was only like what two? I'm surprised I got like half these right. I'm so surprised I got um whatever uh s- Secret of the Mimic characters. Oh yeah, no, this is just me misclicking. I meant Adventure Nightmare Foxy instead of Adventure Foxy. But hey, I mean that's kind of my fault for going quick. Coffee machine. What do you what what do you want? It's not coffee man. Is it coffee pot? But that's the pot. Maybe it's coffee bot. I don't know, but like no, it's Adventure Coffee. That's the actual name of the character. I'm not counting that. Because like I said again, I said that even like when I picked it. Oh yeah, if I get this one wrong, just Deep Sea Endo. Is it Dark Water Bear Endo? It could be that one. I think it's that one. Um. Okay. I guess I'll just go into the next one. This one is just showing all the canon Fredbears. So I guess I'll prove these wrong. Fredbear, it just shows the minigame Fredbear. Nightmare Fredbear, okay. Nightmare, debatably, it's more. Again, it could just be agony. Whether you're going Freddy, this is true. You're going Freddy, again, true. Yendo, it's a theory. Um, ul- uh, Ultimate Cousin named Fredbear, Cassie's avatar. It's Fredbear, but you do you. Fredbear plush. Yeah, not Fredbear entirely, but yeah, it's the Fredbear plush. All the Spring Bonnies, Spring Bonnie, Ape Spring Bonnie, they are all the same, just different styles slash perspectives. No. Oh, this is just untrue. Because okay, I could see the Seijo 1 Spring Bonnie and the whatever. But like Seijo 1 Spring Bonnie and like maybe the uh Springlock minigame, like the FNAF 3 minigame, Spring Bonnie, as the same, or just different styles. But when it comes to the darker Spring Bonnie that was on stage, that is just from the back, so that one, whatever. But then the one that just looks like a clunky one that we see William putting on a worker and the Spring Bonnie head in the back room just simply untrue. Just different suits. And hey, if anything, it makes Scrap Trap make more sense. It makes Scrap Trap make more sense. I don't even know what the running theory for Scrap Trap is. Um, I'll scroll out of this. Oh, I think that's all of them. Oh no, I got it's Ringmaster Foxy. I forgot. I don't know. I don't play um any variation of AR. Even when I got it, I played like a little bit. I played while Plush Trap was around. I played like while the Jackals were around a bit before that. I think a little bit when it came out. Magician Puppy, I don't know. Magician Toy, I guess. I don't know. Golden Endo, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Gold Endo. I don't know. I don't fight Golden Endo all that much. So I guess that was just me getting it wrong. Man, I don't know these. I guess destroyed or these are from Help Wanted 2, so I don't know these. Guys, we could play well no. I've never thought of Little Bit would be my friend. I'm gonna do which this one. Okay. Anyway, let's go through these. Springtrap, yeah. A bully kid, aka Scrap Trap, yeah. Plush Trap did happen to these kids, yes. Bullet Tube with a glow up. I guess it should exist. It's the fixed uh Scrap Trap. It makes sense to exist, but it could have been shown through the minigames. It also there are theories that it's Ashton putting back together like certain parts of different suits, maybe like Fredbear suits and all that. I don't know. That one's fine, whatever. Last but not least, the prototype spring bonding, which I don't know why they're like, why Scott, why? Glitch trap, which in my opinion is what William used you know, like, it was like the suit before the spring locks were around. So yeah, and then um a burn trap, which yeah, whatever. Okay. Uh, okay, I'm done with that. We're just gonna do this now. Which one of these is my favorite game? I love FNAF World. I love FNAF World, and it is my favorite game. Call me a child, whatever. What should give it try? What? Create a weird core image. Oh, I like the mushrooms. What food I prefer? I like pancakes. What do I like food though? Hmm. Honestly, I dig pancakes. There's no burritos here, so I dig pancakes. Favorite color? Was that purple? I don't like this actually. I don't know, man. Sloth. Okay, pick an object. Off a half furniture place. What? Paintbrush, pair of stockings, tape with yellow ribbon. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. A glass of Arnold Palmer. I like Arnold Palmer. Pick a half character who's not in Secret Bridge. Angsty. Hmm. I'm doing angsty emo voice from That's funny. I think introvert is. I think I'm this one. I think I'm this one. I don't like talking to people. Pick a popular aesthetic. I don't know. I don't. I don't know any of these. I don't know these. I don't know any of these. I'm going cyberpunk because I like cyberpunk stuff. It's pretty cool. Positive stuff to describe me? No, no, bro. Also, this image. I don't know when this image was made, but it's very funny now that we have seen Roxanne in uh Stir the Mimic. These don't describe me though. I guess that one. Um. Uh. Hmm. Uh. I'm not positive. I guess these three. I'm not really any of these other ones. Just next. I don't know. I don't. There's uh uh. I'm very emotional. Being serious, no. I hold grudges forever. I don't hold grudges though. That's the thing. I'm loud. I'm very loud when I want to be. Actually, not even when I want to be. Oh, I don't. Go ahead. That's funny. Um, I'm told I have a temper, and I do think I do have a bit of a temper. But that's more just me being like when I'm like extremely stressed. I do think which I am usually. So okay, I'm just not even gonna look at that. That's weird. Favorite person, my best friend. Oh, I didn't even look at that. I thought it was like a thing. Um, it's my best friend. I don't really know who that would be, but I prefer friends over family. In my humble opinion. Just I feel closer to them than any of my family. Favorite Afton family. Well, these aren't Afton family. These aren't. These are these three are not. No. Uh, you know what? The crying child, kind of rude. Cause he likes Fredbear more than Spermani. Mike Laughton, obviously. Miss Laughton, we don't know anything about her. Will Gatton, I don't like him. I don't like him. We know nothing about the crying child. We know the most about William, Michael, and Elizabeth. Uh, I like William because I guess purple and whatever. I've been playing Killer and Purple. I think that's the name recently. It's pretty fun. Favorite character from the first couple Phasma fights. Can I have just the actual character? I like the Citrath. The Citrath is a cool character, but I mean, coach just given me the actual the because I would fit into the Pittsburgh Monty easily. Chip and Mike, no, bro. Give me the Citrath. I like animatronics. Okay. This is this is this like the uh whatever. This is it's I mean I know how it's been being used more recently, but isn't this like about My Little Pony or something? I'm pretty sure that's what this one is about. Turn the lights off. I think Devil Town. I actually listened to Devil Town. That's a pretty good one. Um, uh, I guess that one via meme. Orphan Tears. I don't know. I don't know that one. I know that one. I don't know. Oh, I know this one actually because of and then this one plus Reese's Puffs. Um, it's what this is Vanny. This is Mr. Mr. Ashton. And then there's Glenn My Freddy's Reese's Puffs. Angst scenario. Angst. Trunks left burn in the fire. There's no fire though. It's a sinkhole. Freddy after Bonnie's death. It was confirmed death actually. Monty killed Bonnie theory. This is just true. I don't get the angst in this. Yes, these aren't theories though. Actually, I guess common use. Okay, come on. Loneliness. Moodrop is not lonely. He's just mean. Upset about children. No, no, bro. I guess the Monty killed Bonnie theory because it's not a theory. It's true, and I hate Monty. Pick an animal. Where's the bunny, bro? Why is human here twice? I don't like humans. The heck? Hell no, bro. I don't like humans. I like llamas actually. I'm a llama. I like llama. What do I do in my free time? It's not playing video games. There we go. Let me do watching TV, listen to music. I don't do no cosplaying, although I think that would be I do that. I don't really read. Actually, I do all these. I do all these. But mostly that one. Favorite ice cream flavor? Give me mint, bro. Give me mint. I love mint, bro. Why are these? I mean, this one I'm sure. This one, yeah, whatever. I'm not these, bro. Uh, I mean, I'm cautious on that. we don't need to talk about these. By the way, uh, no, I actually have the opposite issue. I love them too much. Challenge. Oh my, I mean no. An error, yeah. What? A monster? What? Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm just not going to do that. Give me Halloween, bro. I love Halloween. Specific. Where's bright? I hate bright purple. Is there not like? Is there not like a nice deep purple, bro? What is this? Um, because I hate bright purple. I don't hate bright purple, but I dislike it more than I like a nice dark purple. Uh, Byron blue. I hate neon orange. There's just a different set. Pure white. No. Do I like bright? No. God no. I like black. I don't like that image. Please no. Music Man. I got nothing for them, Chica. Um, is there no Vanny? That's shocking. I thought there would be like Vanny. I don't like that actually. I guess I should. Which bond am I? I will be trying to do as many uh spring bonding related ones. Okay, I'm not gonna actually do this because this one is seems pretty mid. Uh, my dark side. Ugh. What toy of Dragon will I be? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just do a guess the FNAF. G- I think that no, that's at night, Freddy. Yeah, guess the FNAF. Uh, actually no. I am very okay. My name is Edwin. Wait, my name is Edwin. Father, it's me, Mike. Yeah, where's my beak? That's Toichio, obviously. That's Elizabeth. That's Mingle Mangle. That's Blore. Hello, hello, hello. Uh, that's the puppet. Marionette. I always come back. That's William Afton. Aw, Dee Dee. I hate Dee Dee. Now, I'm a superstar. I think that's Toy Bonnie. Also, man. This one kind of proves the DCI happened because it's like now I'm a superstar because like now that I'm dead I'm the superstar now because I'm Toy Bonnie. A kid with an ego gets murdered, put into Toy Bonnie. Easy. Well, oh, that's fun. I'm ready. Sometimes, okay, that's fun. Fox. Mr. Hugs got me again. We love. You win some, you lose some. I assure you, I am very real. Is that? I think that's Nightmare. I assure you. I think I don't know. Actually, it's Nightmare or Nightmare Forever. I'm gonna do Nightmare Forever. What? I'm scared. Okay. That's a Nightmare BB. Everyone underestimates. Like, and then I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I love Happy Frog, bro. Smile, that's fun, Chica. You won't die, but you'll wish you could. That's Miss Scrap Baby. Take me with you. I don't know who this is. It's not Mangle. I don't think these guys have Take Me With You. I think it's Gregory. I don't know, actually. I'm so confused. Okay, I don't know that. But thinking of the elevator, using them bright. Let's get the word. That's probably hand unit. That's probably hand unit. But I bet your parents are worried about you. I don't know, actually. I think it's, I think it's Glamrock Chica. Since Glamrock Chica talks more about the parents than Roxanne's like, oh, I'm gonna, kill you. Um, that's not just Monica does, but. Someone is inside. I don't know. Biddy Bab? Was that the that's Markiplier? I don't think I did too bad. Oh, yippee! What two did I get wrong? Try like Biddy Bab or something. Probably when I said Biddy Bab for. It was probably like the actually no. Stop it, we should- Oh, take me with you. Who? Wait, what was the correct answer? What was the other one? Oh, this one. Who? Okay. Vanessa and maybe Minerina. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Would I be yes? No, I'm not. Okay. I'm doing no more of these. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do uh uh tier list tier list maker. We will be now ranking FNAF characters. There we go. And we're gonna do uh, uh top 10. We're gonna do uh best Coolio. Oh, fine. Dislike. Hate. That's hair. Um, Frey Fazbear, he's Coolio. I like Frey Fazbear. Bonnie, best bunny. No, he's Coolio. Also, I won't be like doing it like that or whatever. That I don't know. Coolio, fine. Foxy, I mean he's Coolio. He's Cooliosis. Golden Freddy, best of the game. Toy Freddy, he's best. I love Toy. I dislike Toy Bonnie. Toy Tria, she's fine. Whatever. Mangle's best. They're fine. I've such nothing opinions. I used to dislike, but now I kind of like him. He's whatever. I like Marionette's top 10 for me. He's Cooliosis. Again, top. He was one of my favorites for a while. Uh, fine. I don't know. He's again Coolio. This shows I really don't like the Chicas. No, I'm fine with the Chicas. Again, best sh top. He's Coolio. Paper Pals, I dislike. I just dislike. I'm fine. Don't shoot me. But because God, I know that people love Springtrap. I don't understand the full appeal of Springtrap. Yeah, a little like corpse guy. Do I think he's a cool design? Sure. Do I think he's a cool character or whatever? You know, he's a whatever character. Phantom BB, I kind of dislike him. I'm fine with normal BB, but I dislike Phantom BB. One, because he could have easily been like fine or Coolio if he was the one who the "oh, don't call me a watermelon" joke was about. But also like the whole like he there could have been so many better characters. Phantom Bonnie, I mean, I get kind of why, but you know whatever. There could have been better characters though. Like there could have been like I don't know, there could have been better characters though. Then uh we could have had Phantom Golden Freddy. We could have had Phantom like toy, the toy animatronics. Uh, Also, the Phantoms do prove that the DCI happened again because they are spirits or whatever, like hallucinations. So yeah, suck it. Like, there must be like some sort of remnant of them around. Actually, I think he's Coolio. I do like him. And I do like the whole debate. Coolio, I'm fine with him. Actually, no, best because of the whole break his crowbar, break his knees, Foxy. Uh, Coolio again because watermelon. Haha, funny. I'm fine with the marionette. I think it's cool. I wish there's more. Actually, no. I think it's the best. I do think it's like objectively one of the best games. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine again. I hate him actually because of the tongue. Nightmare of Fredbear's Coolio. I dislike Nightmare though. I love Clawtrap. He's tempted to go into the top 10, but I'm not going to. Because Jacob Bonnie's going to the top 10. And I don't want like put this doesn't even have Spring Bonnie. What the heck? There's no Spring Bonnie. There's Fredbear, but no. My fault, my fault. Okay. I just had to put Spring Bonnie there. Okay, we got Jacob Chica. And Jacob Chica, fine. Again, it's such a fine character. No, I don't hate any of these characters yet. Julio, uh, Nemrion, I like Nemrion best. First hate, I don't know. I think could have been a better character. Again, I like BB, but I do think he could have the better spots could have happened. Um, I do think it's mostly fine though because like whatever. We did get we for the most part we had some main characters. We had Frey, Foxy, Bonnie, Chica, Mangle, Puppet, and BB. Those are like really the only main characters we had at the time. And even now, that's really only who we have, other than like some like now we have like Baby and stuff, and like Roxanne and Monty and stuff, but Music Man. But I think for the most part, I do think he's fine. Mendo, I do like Mendo. I like the theory that he is actually Mendo's the best. Didi, I dislike you. I dislike a Didi because of all my cousin mate. Let's go best because of Lobit. Like, whatever. Because of one just design wise cool. And then, you know, yeah. FNAF World. Maybe fine. Blora, I just like because of a lot of the fandom. Fun Freddy, I mean, he's coolio, I guess. I don't know. Fun and Foxy, get same. He's just kind of coolio. Again, with Yendo, he's fine. Actually, no, I'm fine with Ballora as a character. Fandom's a little weird, but other than that, whatever. I dislike. I actually hate Electrobab, and I dislike Bidbab. I'm fine with the mini rings though. They're fine. It led to a very 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 funny ship. If you don't look too deep into it, the puppet and Ballora, I think that's a funny ship. Uh, again, like I said, if you don't look too deep into it, as in don't care about like it's a child or whatever. Of course that matters, but also I, okay, that's not what I meant. Okay, I meant that. But they know, of course, people who are shipping that, they're not shipping Ballora with Charlotte. They're the animatronic. Anyway, we got entered. Actually, okay. I would do Coolio for entered, or even best, but then I had to remember the whole Noah thing with like gotcha. Um, the whole gotcha thing that was around, and shipping it with Michael. There's times where the shipping's funny with the Ballora and the puppet, two characters who've never interacted. But when it's Ennard, who is um Source maybe um impossibly Michael's mother, it's a little weird. Even if you say it's a different character, it's not. Bonnet or Bon is Coolio. Bonnet is fine. Baby is Coolio because it's more better than yeah. This Coolio because again, just better than Ennard. I hate him. I dislike him. I don't hate him. I like Lefty. Actually, best. I actually I don't know. I can't go best for Lefty, but yeah. This is what Mr. Can do. I'm fine with Mr. Can do. I love Bucket Bop. Bucket Bop's going all the way up in the top 10. Number one crate. He's cool. I like. I mean, come on. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, we got seven of them. Yeah, we can't get obviously Helpy. It's my Roblox username has Helpy in it, so I kind of have to. I I like actually no best. I like Happy Fire a lot. And then right next to her, yeah, I actually kind of dislike Pig Patch. I'm fine with Ned Bear. Fine with Orville Elephant. Again, these guys are just mediocre. I like him. I like him. I like him. They're fine. Music Man, I think actually I kind of dislike normal Music Man. Old Chip, I think he's cool, yo. I hate Fun Chica. Cause like I think it's too much in my opinion. She's too much. Um, like I've seen fan designs that are better, and this isn't trying to like knock her design. I just think the execution is not the best. Like if you could even see here, I think she has too many panels on her. Like Fun Time Friday and Foxy, yeah, they have like a good amount of panels, but they don't have like a ton of smaller ones and all that. I think she could have been executed better. Fredbear, Fredbear best. Like I said, I've grown to like the that design of Fredbear, and just Spring Bonnie is just the best. If I was doing it like the closer to the top, whatever, Spring Bonnie would be at the top. I love Spring Bonnie. Glitch Trap though, I dislike the design. I don't like the eyebrows. I don't like a lot of it. Dreadbear, he's fine. Landmark Freddy, I like. He's coolio. I love Glamrock Chica. I think she is underrated, but actually no, she's not underrated. I just think her character needs to be fleshed out more. I know in Ruin she was supposed to have um a whole thing, like a side thing where you like repair her. It got like cut short or whatever, but I think that's cool. I think it's cool. Roxy, fine. Like, yeah, she's fine. Actually, no, I'm gonna do Coolio because, yeah, Monte, I hate him. He's just objectively worse. Vanny goes top 10. What's that? Is that all time? Or is that one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10? Okay, there you go. Perfect amount. That's the top 10 filled. And there's nobody here who I really want in up in the top 10. So yeah, we got the top 10. Because Vanny, like, look, like, of course, she would be higher up on the top 10. Like, if I was doing, like, whatever. If she actually did something in the game. Uh, but yeah. Design-wise, I think it's fine. I've seen, cool designs for her if she were to come up in the FNAF movie. Which is more yellowy, like spring bonnie colored. I think that's cool. I like that design a lot. And also I do think the design that we got for not that we got the fan-in design for Vanny before Security Breach was released. I think that was a cool design. Um, yeah, all that. Or like Vanny's like behind the mask, with like brown hair and like a rainbow streak or whatever. It was funny. Not funny. It was a cool time to be a FNAF fan. Um, Sun best, obviously. Where is he? I think here or yeah, because yeah, he's Coolio. Wait, hello, Sun. Okay, hi, Sun. Yeah, Sun, you're the best. You're the best, bud. Moon. I dislike the Moon, honestly. No hand, but I do dislike him. I think he was a pretty weak section. DJ Music Man. again, I don't understand the hype for him. Wind Up Music Man, I dislike him. Again, I don't. There's really no reason for him to even exist. Uh, and then yeah, the DJ Music Man, he's cool. I don't really understand the hype. Now, Tangle, aka the Blob, he's coolio, I guess. I don't know. I'm just fine with him. Like, actually, no, I'm gonna go coolio. It's cool. We don't really see too much of him, which is fine. But it would be better if like, oh, it was the Molten Freddy mask and Scrap Baby head on him. Um, as a concept, it's coolio. Like, actually, it's a really cool concept. I think the execution just could have been better. So, like, hell, it could have even knocked down like, oh, Candy Cadet or something. Or, it could have knocked down like Jacobani. I think Jacobani would knock down the best, like, gone right in between these two. But uh, I I dislike Burn Trap. Actually, design wise, he's better than Scrap Trap. He's better than Scrap Trap. I cannot disrespect Burn Trap like that. He's better than Scrap Trap. Vandy did a good job putting back old Peepaw Willie. Mr. Hugs, we are going East Coolio. Pan Stan. I like saying Pan Stan, but as a character, I think Pan Stan, she's fine. Mapbot is pretty cool. He's not the best. He's fine. Actually, I think as a joke character, he's very funny. But as just a standalone character, I think he's pretty cool, yeah. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.